you talk about this, community and all this jazz, right? But for me, like, if you just think about it, like, it's just different words layered onto something that's already been there for a long time. Like our dads, right? 1980s, like, what a time to be alive. They wouldn't even call it wingmen. It's just they're single. They've got some friend from work or from somewhere else who is single like them. They get on. They've established that bond before. And what would they do? There was obviously no internet dating. Cold approach in the day probably wasn't really a thing. They would just go out to bars in London or Essex or whatever, and they would do the old cheesy chat up line.
Yeah.
And
that's
what
a girl like you do
in a place like this. Yeah. And that was it. You're called Gillette. The best a man can get.
I've not heard that one.
Yeah,
That's quite good.
Yeah. But that's what they do, right? That's what they did. And then I suppose they were wingmen, and one of them would go and have a chat, and if it didn't work, then they'd go back to their friend and have a laugh about it. But they went out, they had drinks, but beyond chasing women at night, they did other things together.